All right, so let's get started. Absolute muscular endurance.
See you, everyone.
Just set everyone to Stu's.
And so because we've got to get the next.
There we go.
Yeah. So we'll be sitting for most of this, actually.
Yeah.
And we'll just go through a warm-up to start with, so we won't start lifting the weights until we're nice and warm. So we'll start with the upper body and work our way down as we normally do. So the first thing is we just do some shrugs 5 times, just lifting the shoulders up to the ears and dropping them down. 3, 4, and 5. Good. And then same again, lifting the shoulders to the ears and then dropping the shoulders back and down. Scapular retraction, back and down, and squeeze the ears and then drop the shoulders back and down. 3 and 4 and 5. Excellent. Down the arms, we'll just look the arms up, yeah, and then down. And lifting the arms laterally, up and then down. 2, 3.
I mean, you will know when I get the mic, you will know when I get notification.
Good. Just hands behind the head, and we'll just do side bends, warming up the obliques 5 times.
A little bit like when I just myself.
3,
No headache.
4,
No.
5. Good. And now same muscle group, twisting.
Exactly. What if I have not
2,
feel there's something?
3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Good work. Now, sitting forward in your chair, so your back's off the back of the chair, hands crossed against the chest, and we're just going to lean back.
Would it
Lean back until you hit the back of the chair.
would it be possible to mute people, because it's very hard to hear you with a lot of other noises going on?
Okay. Yes, so I'm just select one and
Very good. Okay, excellent. And so if you do want to say anything, just raise your hand and Maria can watch that. So from here, we're just going to do some hip flexor work. So just lifting the knees. Yeah. 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Excellent. And now extensions of the knees, so just straightening out the leg. Extension. Good. 5 of those. 5, and then sliding back into your chair, so you are in contact with the back of the chair, lifting both legs, and we'll just warm up the ankles by doing dorsal plantar flexion. So we're just pointing the toes, flexing the ankles, pointing the toes, flexing the ankles. Yeah. 6 times, and then little circles. 5 one way. And done. Excellent. So we'll get into our first exercise. We'll be working with big muscle groups first. So we'll start with legs, then we'll do back, and then we'll do chest. And then if we've got time, we'll get into the small muscle groups, the shoulders, biceps, and triceps. So our go-to exercise always is a stand-up, sit-down squat. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And as I said, your challenge is to get to 15 reps, or even if you're feeling strong, you go further for that muscular endurance and go to 20. So let's see how we go. So standing up, that's 1, in your own time, 2, and 3. I don't even know whether I'm going to get to 50. 4. It'd be embarrassing if I didn't. 6. Sit all the way into the chair. 7. Make sure you're going back into the hip. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. Good. 14. And one more. 15. For those that are still going, let's keep going. We'll do 20. But if you want to have a rest at 15, you can. 17. 18. I follow this fitness guru, I guess, in America called Todd Durkin. And he sent an email last week and he encouraged everybody in this time of COVID to be a cheerleader, to cheer everybody on, to do things and keep themselves active and keep themselves fit and strong. So I'm going to take that role today and be your cheerleader and keep it going. Excellent, well done. That's 20 reps. So when you do this by yourself, you can actually have a bit of a rest and then do another set. And if you really want to work this muscular endurance, then do 3 sets. 3 sets of 20 reps would be fantastic. But obviously we're short of time today, so we'll just do the 1. So that's for your legs. For your lower body is your stand up, sit down squats. So if you grab your resistance band, and we'll do that. So we do the rowing action, so it's a pull. So if you put that underneath your feet, and you grab the ends of the resistance bands, and then we're going to do a rowing action. So just make sure that obviously your weight's down into the floor. If you were feeling particularly courageous, you might want to do it like this. So the abs are now active, and a little bit of legs as well. You can do it like this if you can't hold it, but if you don't, just on the floor. And the main thing is that the elbows stay close to the ribs and you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Yeah. So we'll do 20 of those. I think that's about 5 already. 6. 7. 8, if you want more resistance, you can hold further down the band. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Obviously, the most important thing is that you don't let that band flick off. That's 16. If you want to rest after 15, you can. For those that want to go on and do 20, we've got 2 more and 1 more. And done. Excellent. So that's the muscles of the back. Our rowing action, our pull, and now we're going to do the chest. So there's a few ways of doing this. I suggest if you put it around the back of the chair, then it's more likely to slip off. And so I think if you put it behind your own back, would be the best way of doing it, which means you might have to shorten the grip to get enough resistance. But I suggest you start like that. Yeah. If that's not enough, if you'd like more resistance, you could double your band and do the shorter band, and you get that little bit more resistance, making it harder. But it's quite difficult to do a press without lying. Most pressing exercises, most chest exercises are lying. But this is a way of doing it while we're sitting up. So we're ready. Those who want to go to 15 and then rest, you can do that. But for the rest of us, we'll get to 20 reps of our chest press. Make sure you're breathing out as you press. 1, 2, 3. So breathing out on the exertion part of the exercise. 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So at this point, I hope I haven't made it too hard for myself. 15, 16, oh, struggling's got the burn. 18, 19, and 20. And done. Fantastic. Well done for work. That's our big muscle group. So that's legs, back, chest. So pop your resistance band on the floor and we'll get into the dumbbells. Yeah. If you want to have we'll take a break there if you want to have a break for a drink. Thirsty work, absolute muscle endurance. Just let me know when everyone's ready, Marie.
Everyone good?
All good?
Yep.
Excellent. Well done. Good work.
Yep.
So, neutral position, so palms facing each other as opposed to that. So we don't have any abduction, we're in neutral, so we reduce that risk of injury with maximum benefit. So from here, we're going shoulder press. So for those people that only have one weight, you might want to hold it like that, do it like this, or you can do single arm. Takes a little bit longer, but that's fine. So from here, straight up, straightening out through the elbows, but don't lock the joint. So as much extension as you can get without locking. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Excellent, well done. Note to self, don't do a workout before you come to do this workout. And when you do this for yourself, when you're following it on the video, you can put your favourite, most inspiring music on in the background, just to help you to those 3 sets of 20. Good. Bicep curls. Nice and easy to do bicep curls while we're seated. So from here, where the palms are facing towards each other, and then we finish with the palms facing you. So we have flexion of the elbow, and we have a supination, that twisting action. And they're the 2 movements that the biceps govern, so we get both of those in by doing that little bit of twist. So that's 4. Again, 15. If you want to rest after 15, you can. For those that want to go on, we'll go to 20. 7, 8, 9, 10. So increasing your reps is a really good way of working a little bit harder when you've only got one limited equipment. You've only got one weighted dumbbell. So you can't go up in weight, you can't increase your weight, but what you can do is increase your reps, or you can increase your sets. So you can do 3 sets of 20, or you can do 4 sets of 15. And all that is helping to increase your muscular endurance. So you can do things for longer. And I've lost count, I've been talking. Let's do 2 more. That's the rule. If you lose count, you always do 2 more. I'm done. And then your client looks at you and says, how many is that? You go, 2 more. Good, that's our 6 exercises. So we've got squats, row, press, shoulder press, bicep curl. Oh, that's one more, we've got double triceps. So for this we have to stand. Turn to the side. So what I want you to do is just stick your bar out a little bit, like this. That's it. Bend your knees a little bit. Yeah, so this is the position, and then lift the elbows. So I'll do that one more time, because it's really important to get into that position. So from here, back into the hip, that hip hinge or hip break that we do with our squat. Yeah, so we go back into the hips first, then the knees bend a little bit, and the elbows are high, pushing forward with the chest, retracting those shoulders back. And from here, tricep extension. 2, 3, 4, 5. How's that technique, Maria? You can see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Excellent. Well done. Good. So that's our last muscle group, the triceps. How we go for time? All right, good. I reckon we've got loads of time. So we'll do one for the core. We'll do some, we'll do side bends. Yeah, we'll do to work the obliques. And then we'll go back to the beginning and we'll do all 7 exercises. There will be by that point, one after the other, to 15 if you want, to 20 if you'd like to do it to 20. Resting when you need to. Yeah, because we've got time to do that. So we'll have done 2 sets by the end. Good. So let's do hands here. If you want to do it, you can do hands here. If you want to progress further, you can get your band, and you can hold your band over your head with some tension, and then side bend. So it's up to you which of those you choose to do. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can do this. 3. We are going to 20, remember? So 4. And 5. And 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Beautiful stretch. Oh, feels good. 11. 12. 13. And 14. This is 15 for those that are leaving us there. And for those that want to carry on, more endurance. We're headed to 20. That's 17. That's 18. 2 more. 19 and 20. Awesome. Good work. Well done. So that's our 7 exercises. So again, have a bit of a break, a drink if you need one, and we'll start from the beginning with our squats into rows, press, shoulder press, bicep, tricep extensions, and side bends. And hopefully we'll be able to get to 20 of all of those. So again, just reiterating that this is the isolation work. So we're isolating certain muscles. We're working on muscle endurance. So, and then we feed that back into those movement patterns that Maria did last week, those activities for daily life. And if we get stronger and we get fitter and we get more endurance in our muscles, then we can do things for longer, which is it's going to be good. So you'll be able to be in the garden for longer. You'll feel easier to put your shopping in the cupboards, bend down, lifting, stretching. All right, here we go. if you want to make it hard, if you want a progression, you can hold your weight here. You can do it with your arms above your head. So there's all kinds of ways of making it harder. There are also all kinds of ways of making it easier as well. So for those that do want a little bit of added weight, you can hold your weight here, or you can hold it here for a really challenging squat like here. And for those that want to do 15, that's great. For those that want to do 20, we'll go all the way to 20. And here we go, standing up, sit down, squat. Just make sure you get that hip hinge. Make sure you go back into the hip before you start to bend your knees. So you point your bum down towards the chair that you're headed for. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, so it's a goblet squat, we call this with the weight here, 15, 16, 17, 18, these last two, really control that sitting down. Instead of flopping to your chair, really control that sit down, and 20. Excellent. Weight down, picking up the resistance band, either underneath your feet on the floor, or again, like this, or for those that want to, going like this, and 20 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeezing those shoulder blades together, 9, 10, 11, keeping the elbows close to the ribs, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Fantastic. So, resistance band around your back. Doubled if you need to, or if you'd like to, if you want a little bit more resistance. Make sure it's nice and secure. And chest press, remember to breathe out. On the exertion parts, breathe out as you press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Elbows down again, so we don't have that abduction through the shoulders, which makes it a lot safer. Reduces the risk of injury by having your elbows down as opposed to here, which just increases it. This is 15, I believe. 16, I'll watch the video back and go, tell them I'm counting. 18, 19, and 20 chest press. Excellent, well done, good work. Resistance band away. Dumbbells or dumbbell. And shoulder press. Here we go, straight in. Let's see if we can get all the way through. So again, there's a neutral hold and go. Full extension of the elbows without blocking the joint. 2. So we get as much range of motion as we can. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing out as you press. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Really strong through the core. So the abdominal, the TA, the transverse abdominis really switched on, supporting that upward press. That's 17, 18, 19, And last one, 20, fantastic. Learn from that, and let's go straight into our bicep builds. 1. Supination twist. 2, so starting with palms facing each other, then finishing with facing you. 4, 5, 6, back nice and straight. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Beautiful, well done. If you need a quick drink, have one now just before we get into our position for the tricep kickback. Or a bit of a rest if you need one. Good. Yeah, everybody ready? So here, just make sure you get that hip hinge. So back into the hip, right? A little bit of a bend in the knee. Back's on about a 45-degree angle, and then lifting the elbows nice and high, and tricep kickback. Extending the elbows, working those triceps. 4, 5. There's your outward breath. 6 as you extend. 9, 10, 11, 12. So no movement from the shoulder to the elbow. All the movement is from the elbow through to the weight. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Awesome, good work, fantastic. We're on the last leg, we're on the home straight. We've just got our core side bends, so hands behind your head. Again, if you want something harder, you can do this, or you can hold the overhead. That is much harder though, so don't do that until you really break from here. You do your side bends like this, or you've got your band. You can do your band here. A little bit of a hold on the band. Five, 6, and we go for time again. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, that's 4 more, and 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and no more. All done. Fantastic. Beautiful. Big round of applause. Thanks for working yourself a pat on the back. Good cheerleader. Woo! Woo! 2 sets of 20 reps with whatever weight you have. Awesome. As I said, you can go for free if you feel like it in your own time. So we'll do a nice, easy stretch just to bring things to a conclusion. So let's think. So leg straight. So your right leg straight, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, and then just leaning forward as far as you can get. Just hands on the shin, just for a hamstring stretch, or you can put your hands on top of your toes. Try not to pull. Don't force. Don't bounce. It's just a static stretch. We're just holding that stretch for about 20 seconds, 30 if you've got the time. All stretches you can do from your comfortable chair. And then that leg across, as they can. If you can't get your leg across, you can still do the same stretch. Leg across, and then we're taking so that right leg's across the left, and I'm going to take the left hand over that knee. Make sure this hand's going back here as much as you can. And the other side, so hamstring stretch on the left leg. So make sure the toes pointing up and holding that stretch. Through the calf, through the hamstring. Good. And then the leg across, for those who can, for those who can't, just here. Leg across and taking the right hand across your left knee. Very good. And chest stretch. So I'll just turn sideways for this. You might have to as well. There. Just clasping the hands together and just lifting the arms as high as you go. Just pushing the chest forward. Doing that stretch through the pecs. Breathing. And then reverse that to arms forward, again clasping the hands and really pushing back into the thoracic spine so that mid part of the back, like a cat. Beautiful. Good. So there are big muscle groups and then shoulder stretch, so just taking left arm across and then the right arm just putting a slight pressure on it just to get a little bit more stretch, but not too much pressure. That's it. And then that same arm for a tricep goes over the head. Tricep, and then if we join the hands together, go here, get a little bit of bicep stretch. Back nice and straight. And then from here, tricep on the right arm. And shoulder, rear deltoid stretch on the right. Last one, bring the hands up and around, arms, hands together, here and go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Awesome.